Against the Santa Monica Mountains, the Hollywood sign stands, a stark white beacon. 9 letters instantly recognized worldwide spell out ambition, fame, and fantasy. Tourists flock for a glimpse. But this icon was never meant to last. It began as a temporary billboard, a sales pitch for houses in the canyon below. The sign's story is one of real estate, decay, tragedy, and unlikely resurrection. The original was flimsy. It was meant to be torn down and forgotten, yet neglect let it survive. Over time, it became a mirror for the city's story. Its journey from marketing tool to global symbol is filled with unexpected heroes. The sign has witnessed triumph and tragedy. Its hidden history reveals a deeper truth about Hollywood, a place where accidents become legends. What began as a disposable ad became a lasting legend. Its story is Hollywood's story. The Hollywood sign wasn't built for the movies, but it became their greatest billboard. Sometimes the most enduring icons are born by accident. In 1923, Los Angeles was booming, and the real money was in land. Developer Harry Chandler and his partners envisioned an upscale housing development, Hollywoodland. To grab attention, they built a massive sign, 13 letters, 45 feet high, spelling Hollywoodland. It was an engineering feat, with workers hauling materials up steep hills, mules dragging telephone poles into place. The sign was wired with nearly 4,000 light bulbs, flashing in sequence at night: Holly, wood, land, then the full word. It was never about movies. It was about selling lots in a whites-only community. Albert Coda, the sign's first caretaker, lived in a cabin behind it, replacing bulbs as they burned out. The plan was simple: keep the sign up for a year and a half, then tear it down once the lots were sold. No one imagined this real estate gimmick would become a global symbol. The city and history had other plans. The sign's spectacle drew attention far beyond its original purpose. Its presence on the hill became part of the city's identity. The sign was supposed to be temporary, but it lingered. Its accidental survival set the stage for its transformation. What started as a giant piece of junk mail became a beacon for dreamers. The Hollywood sign's fate was sealed, not by design but by chance. Sometimes the most ordinary beginnings lead to extraordinary legends. The sign's story was just beginning. The Hollywoodland development succeeded, but the Great Depression hit, and the company went bankrupt. The abandoned sign was left to decay. In 1932, tragedy struck. Actress Peg Entwistle climbed the sign's H and jumped to her death. Her story made headlines, transforming the sign from a real estate ad to a symbol of broken dreams. Peg's suicide cemented the sign's place in Hollywood's psyche, a landmark of sorrow and ambition's cost. The sign was no longer just an advertisement, it was a dark icon, its meaning forever changed. The sign's slow decline became a metaphor for Hollywood itself, a monument to both hope and heartbreak. The sign's shadow stretched over Hollywood, a landmark of ambition and tragedy. The Hollywood sign endured. Through the 1940s, the sign crumbled, the letter H toppled, the sign became an eyesore. In 1949, the Chamber of Commerce repaired it, removing land to represent Hollywood itself. The repairs were superficial, the structure remained weak. For decades, the sign decayed, letters fell, holes appeared, and it became a symbol of urban decline. Pranksters altered it, Hollywood highlighting its vulnerability. By the 1970s, the sign was a wreck, condemned as a public hazard. The city lacked funds for a rebuild. Demolition seemed inevitable. The accidental icon, battered by time, was nearly lost. The sign's fate hung in the balance, a relic of dreams, now a symbol of neglect. Its story seemed destined to end as a forgotten footnote, but the city's attachment lingered, even as the sign decayed. The Hollywood sign's future was uncertain, its past nearly erased. Yet its silhouette still haunted the hills. The sign's collapse seemed certain, but its legend endured. The city braced for the end of an era. The Hollywood sign was almost gone until a new cast of characters arrived. The next chapter would decide if the icon would vanish or be reborn. The sign's story was not over yet. Just as hope faded, a campaign to save the sign began, led by Hugh Hefner. He hosted a fundraising gala, auctioning off the letters to rebuild the sign. Celebrities and studios stepped up: Alice Cooper, Gene Autry, Andy Williams, Warner Brothers, each sponsoring a letter. The money was raised. The old sign was demolished in 1978. For months, the hill was bare. Then, a new sign rose. Built of steel, anchored in concrete, it was engineered to last. The new sign, unveiled in November 1978, shone brightly for Hollywood's 75th anniversary. No longer a flimsy ad or a crumbling ruin, it became a permanent monument. The Hollywood sign now stands as a global icon, its dark, accidental history mostly forgotten. Born from commerce, scarred by tragedy, and rescued by celebrity, it was never meant to endure. Yet, it became the ultimate symbol of Hollywood: reinvention, resilience, and the power of dreams. The sign story is the city's story, where something temporary becomes eternal. It reminds us that even things left to decay can be rebuilt. The most powerful symbols are often accidental. The Hollywood sign endures not just as a landmark but as a testament to hope. Its letters spell out more than a name. They spell out possibility. The accidental icon became Hollywood's greatest legend, and its story continues high above the city of dreams.